Welcome into the closet with Jeff and Angie. What is that?
I don't know, but what's that in between your teeth you still didn't get out? You said you were going to get before you
I
left
never got
earlier.
it.
How many people?
Ouch.
How many people did you talk to with that thing in there?
Blueberry.
I know. That's so gross.
Now I'm going to have to get it out.
I'm sorry. What's up?
Oh, just enjoying the first full day of NFL football.
Right, and my Bengals lost.
Did they lose?
Well, I mean, you said they did.
No, I said they were losing.
Well, they probably ended up losing then. They're known for this.
I can tell you.
I'm still a faithful fan. People are like, I can't believe you like the Bengals. They're garbage. They suck. Okay.
They're still your team.
They're still my team. I'm still a loyal fan, and I will rock the tank top tomorrow. Proudly.
I like it. They lost 21-20.
See how they do. But you know what? It's okay. I'm still a fan.
It's
Unlike
okay.
some people who are fair weather fans. I'm not talking about you, but there are some people out there that
are fair weather fans.
Are fair weather fans. And I think that you're not a true fan. It's okay. I understand you get frustrated with your team and you might boycott a game. Like, I'm not even watching it next week. I'm so frustrated. I'm not even watching it. But
Right.
I mean, I get that way with my kids. I'm so frustrated with them. I'm not going to talk to them today. Or for a few hours or whatever. I don't think I need the whole day. But you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That's one thing. But to totally jump from one team to the next just because your team's doing bad, you're not a true fan.
Yeah, you can't do that. You got to stick
Fake
with your
news.
team.
That's right. My team happens to suck a lot. But, you know, it's okay.
My team happens to suck a lot. Very good.
They do. But I still love them.
You still love them.
They're my hometown.
That's right.
If you come from a town, a city that has a sports team, you understand what I'm saying. Jeff, you don't, so you don't understand what I'm saying.
We have a sports team. We have the West Virginia Power.
I'm talking about professional.
Oh, professional.
Yeah. I mean, I guess this is the same with college, so I guess WVU might be your team.
Yes.
Which they did sucky this week, too. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, but I'm not leaving them. I'm not going to not.
Right. I know you're not.
Pumped about it every
Some
week.
people do.
But they're going to suck this year. They're going to be terrible.
You got to stick. It's like a relationship. You got to stick with your team through good and bad, through ups and downs, through for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, till death do you part.
It's true.
Right?
It's gonna get ugly sometimes, and your team's going to go on these several years of sucking, and it can last a long time. There's a lot of teams. There's some really big hardcore fans of some teams out there that they have just sucked forever. But they're hardcore fans. You got to respect it.
Yep, it's me.
And some people have relationship problems and go through long stretches of struggles, but they fight through it.
Yes, they do.
They fight through it.
They do. Anyway, so that's that. Football. We're going to do this podcast. We're going to go watch some more football, probably.
Yes.
What's the first
right.
Sunday night football game? I don't even know.
It's going to be the Patriots versus the Steelers.
That's right. I hate the Steelers. This is the one day a year that I am a Patriots fan. I hate the Steelers and I hate the Patriots. I hate the Steelers more. I hate the Patriots coach more.
Yeah.
If the Steelers coach would go to the Patriots, then I would be a little bit more happy with the Patriots.
Yeah, I like Tom, and I like the Steelers coach. I just don't like the Steelers.
I'm not a big Tom Brady fan, and I'm definitely not a Bill Belichick fan. I think
Tom.
I don't. I don't.
I said I like Tom.
I said I don't.
I didn't
saying
say
I
anything
don't.
about what you like or dislike. You said I don't like him. I said I like Tom.
And I just said I don't.
Right.
Well, why could you voice your opinion, but I can't voice mine?
You did, and then I voiced mine, and then you were going to say something like I'm trying to make you like you can. No, it's fine that I was stating my opinion after you stated yours.
And then I was restating mine because I needed to have the last word.
Oh, now I get. Okay, now I'm with you. Now I'm on your page.
No, but I mean, for real, I don't really know what it is about Tom Brady other than just the overhype, I guess. Whenever somebody is overhyped, even if they can back it.
Wait. He is the GOAT.
Okay. That's your opinion.
I don't even like the
So
Patriots.
you like him over, what's his face? From the 49ers from back in the day?
Joe Montana?
Yeah.
No.
So who's the GOAT? No, there can't be two GOATs.
Tom Brady's the GOAT.
The GOAT is the greatest of all time.
Right. That's Tom Brady now.
Really?
Yeah, he's done it.
He's better than Joe Montana?
Yeah, I don't like him better. I love Joe Montana.
But he's better.
Yes.
I can't speak on it because I don't know anything about football like
He's
that.
had a better career.
Okay.
Yes.
So but better than any quarterback ever?
He's... Yeah.
To date. So to date, from the beginning of football time, to date, he's the greatest. Because there cannot be more than one GOAT. It drives me crazy when people say, he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT, he's the GOAT.
I'm not saying there's any
greatest
other GOATs.
Of all time.
I'm a sports fan, and I can say when somebody's better.
I wish we could poll it. Like, I wish we could.
We can poll it.
I want people to state who's the greatest of all time quarterback. Because is it an opinion thing, or do you have facts to back it?
I have facts to back it.
Okay, that's fine. I was asking.
The guy's got the most rings. Winning defines what if you're great or not in my book.
But here's the thing: he may have the most rings, but it took a team. It's not just the quarterback.
Right, but we're talking about that position. You said the greatest quarterback of all time.
But just because he has the most rings does not mean he would be the greatest of all time. Because he has a team that helped him get that ring. You don't get a ring just because you're a good quarterback. You get a ring because your team won the Super Bowl.
But you're the leader.
Your team. It doesn't matter. You can be but a good leader has to have people behind him to back him.
Okay, and we're comparing him. Okay, but we're comparing him and his team, him as the quarterback and his team, to every other quarterback in their team.
I'm comparing him to quarterbacks. Is there a quarterback that has better stats, better passing average, least amount of sacks? I don't know how. I don't know how it works, babe. I don't know how it works. I'm not trying to fight with you.
No. You can debate me, and I'm sure there's a lot of people out there that would say he's not the greatest of all time, and they'd say, well, this guy would have won more rings, or this guy had better, like Dan Marino. Dan Marino is one of the greatest of all time. He has no Super Bowls. He actually...
But is his stats better? He just might have had a second team.
He went to one Super Bowl when he was young, and he lost. He was undefeated.
He didn't lose. His team lost.
We're talking about the person. I'm talking about the person. I'm trying to talk about Dan Marino. I'm talking about quarterbacks. I know everybody knows his team lost because he's on the team. But we're talking about quarterbacks. So when I address it as a quarterback, I'm talking about the team, but we're talking about a position right now.
I know that.
Dan Marino took his team to the Super Bowl, 16-0, went to the Super Bowl, lost. He has incredible stats. He has, I don't know, I could pull him up. He might have, I don't think he has the most yards. I think Brett Favre has the most yardage.
Right, wasn't he a good quarterback?
Not great.
Okay.
He was good, yeah. He was a gunslinger.
Know.
He played every game for a lot of years. So he has a lot of great stats. He was a Packer, so he sucks. I'm not going to vote for him because he's a Packer.
Well, you can't do that, though. You can't do that. But I'm saying...
He's not the greatest of all time.
The greatest
he's not even in the conversation.
Of all time.
Joe Montana, he's one of the greatest.
You can't be one of... If you use the term GOAT, that's greatest of all time.
The term
it's
GOAT.
Not GOAT. One of the greatest of all time.
I said he's one of the greatest. I didn't say greatest of all time.
Well, that's how we started this conversation.
Right, but I said it. I didn't say GOAT.
Okay.
And there's so many. There's the GOAT, and then there's also this tier. There's tiers of great careers.
Okay.
So you've got a group of quarterbacks that's probably a top 5 that are in this tier, and they're phenomenal.
But there has to be an ultimate.
Right.
But how do you know? What are the factors that make you the actual GOAT? Because I think that is it debatable? Is it argumentative? Just like you have the LeBron and the Michael debate. Some people think but some people think it is. Some people think LeBron is the GOAT. Some people think that Michael Jordan is the GOAT.
Some people are idiots.
Okay, but is this
LeBron's played 16 seasons?
Listen,
he still hasn't got to Jordan.
I 100% agree with you. I'm not even going to fight with you on that. But I'm just saying, is you saying that Tom Brady is the GOAT, is that your opinion or is it factual? Is it on paper that he is actually the best quarterback that has ever played the game?
I think that it would be hard to say he's not.
I'm just curious. I don't know.
I really would say it'd be very difficult.
So you'd have to sit down and
really... I think he's the most winning quarterback in the history of the game, I think.
Okay, but again, to win the game, it takes more than just the quarterback. The receiver's got to be on. The defense has got to be on. The kicker's got to be on. It's a team effort. I understand that the quarterback is the leader, but it really makes me frustrated when he gets all the credit for winning.
He's not getting all the credit.
You have to pass to somebody. Somebody's got to catch the damn ball and run it in. People have got to block people.
You do, but let me tell you something. He's played longer. He's 42 now.
Is Tom Brady 42?
Yeah,
he's only a year younger than us? Me?
Yeah, and he's played way past other quarterbacks.
That's amazing.
Everybody else,
I mean, that's good.
And he takes care of his body, and he's a freak, and he's played so long. Tom Brady was the last draft pick. He barely made a team.
That's a good story.
He climbed out of it. He's played. Now, that's what I want to tell you. He's played for, 19 years?
I don't know.
You know how many receivers that are no names? That are stars that he made look good? And they came and gone. They gone. Many of them. And he wins with all of them.
Okay, but here's the thing.
You bring in guys
he doesn't make them look good. They have to have talent. They look good. Because they do what they do. They catch the ball. Sure, he has to
they all
throw
have
it,
talent.
but so
I'm just telling you.
Take away from receivers and all the other teammates.
I'm trying to make a point. I'm trying to make a point. I'm not saying that they're not good where they work. I'm just saying they come and they go, and he wins no matter who it is. That's my point. So,
okay, that's a good point.
He's played with all these teams where they're not going to be that great this year. They win the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's a good point.
Because they've lost this guy and this guy.
He's adaptable. He can adapt to different receivers and different. Okay, but I still.
And he outworks everybody.
But am I not right though that it is a team thing? It's not golf.
Of course, it's a team.
Golf, tennis, unless you're playing doubles, it's a single sport. You can take all the credit for your win. I really get sick and tired of quarterbacks getting all the credit and all the glory for the wins. It makes me so frustrated.
It's a quarterback-focused league. You've got to have an elite quarterback to win. If you don't,
I agree.
You will not win.
I agree.
So
obviously, I agree with that 100%. I know he drives the team, but there is a team,
and that's his
there
philosophy.
There is no I and win, Jeff.
I know that.
There is I and win.
There is I and win.
Wait, what's the saying?
No, there's no I in team.
There's no I in team, Jeff.
But there's an me. There's a me.
That's stupid. That's stupid.
Listen, let me tell you something. He would say the same thing. That's his philosophy. That's that whole organization. It's team, no matter what. It's all about the team, and that's where he leads from.
Right, and it's not his fault.
He gives everybody else the credit.
And that's fine. He may. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not taking away from his talent, his success, his story. I'm just saying, me, Angie, when I look at him, I roll my eyes. And I don't know why. Do you ever have those people where you're like,
oh yeah,
here we go again?
Bug me? Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why it bugs me. Maybe it's because he wears Uggs. Maybe it's because he looks like a Ken doll. Maybe because everybody thinks he's so awesome and amazing and good looking, and I just don't see it. There's a lot cuter out there.
Well, sometimes it's not all about the looks, Ange.
I'm shallow like that. I don't know what quarterback is the cutest right now.
We're going to go. We're going to roll in from the GOAT to the cutest.
It's definitely not the one with just the mustache. Aaron Rodgers.
Ugh.
Oh my gosh. Heck no. I'm going to Google the quarterbacks tonight and I'm going to let you know. I'll get back with you.
We're going to do a quarterback hottie breakdown.
I'll get back to you on it. Because, that's how I picked my when we did the basketball bracket. And I did pretty darn good by the cutest point guard.
Yeah.
Very, very. Because we all know I don't really know much about sports. I really don't know about basketball. I know a little bit more about football. I know a little bit more than that about baseball. But I'm gonna have to research these teams tonight and let you know. Who's the quarterback for the Steelers? Because he's just disqualified.
Ben Roethlisberger.
Oh heck no! Heck no! No, I'm out. Is he ever gonna retire? Is he gone? How old is he? Like 54?
Oh no, he's younger than Brady.
Is he?
Oh yeah.
Huh.
I think.
I'm learning. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before.
Ben Roethlisberger, that whole team of the Steelers, minus the coach. For some reason, I like the coach. Is that weird? The coach is kind of cute.
Who, the Steelers, Tomlin?
Yeah, he's kind of cute.
You say so?
Is it? He's still that one guy?
Tomlin, yeah.
I don't know names.
He's been the coach there for
forever, right?
Forever. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's kind of cute. Anyway, I don't know how we got on this topic. I don't know how we got there, but I'm a little excited about football starting too. I don't really watch the entire games. I just like to chill out with you while you're watching it. I just like to hear it. And occasionally I get into it. occasionally. What are you doing over there?
I'm looking up how long
How old Ben Roethlisberger is?
Ben Roethlisberger.
Anyway, we need somebody to do this for us. We need to hire one of our kids to sit in here in case we need to Google something, and we can say, Brooke, look up how old Ben Roethlisberger is. And that's a horrible name. It's hard to say. Hello?
What?
All right, hello?
He was drafted in 2004.
I don't care. How old is he?
Ben Roethlisberger is... Hold on, I'll tell you.
Oh my gosh, do you not know how to work your phone more than that? Why don't we just ask Siri?
He was born in 1982.
1982.
Mm-hmm. So he's Jay's age.
So he's
Ben's age.
38.
Right.
Ish.
Yeah.
Well, that's good for him. Anyway, we don't have to keep talking about this. I'm going to do my research and let you know next podcast who the hottest quarterback is, according to me. Some would think it's obvious that it's Tom Brady, but I do not agree with that. He doesn't do it for me. You know, I don't like the pretty boys.
I don't agree with that
You know what
either.
I mean? I don't like the pretty boys. Like, I have a type, and my type is not the pretty boy. Okay? It's not the one that dresses to...
But I thought I was pretty.
You're not a pretty boy.
I'm not pretty?
You don't want to be a pretty boy, do you? Like, I like a little more edgy.
No,
Like, I don't like the, like, suit and tie,
I'm
like...
going to get a neck tattoo next week. Make it edgy for
You can't do that because you have a job where that would be frowned upon. But you could get, I mean...
I was
other
kidding.
tattoos.
I would never get a neck tattoo. Not that it's...
I don't like
there's anything
edgy
wrong
so
with
much,
it.
like when you have face tattoos, like Post Malone and stuff like that. That's a little too far for me. But I like
That's
a little bit of
over the
edge.
edgy?
Perfect edge is Adam Levine. We already know.
He has edge.
Yeah, for me, he does. I like it. I like a little bit of edge, a little bit of roughness, a little bit rough around the edges.
He seems rough around the edges. He seems like a guy that you would see on a runway in a
No, he's not. He's
in
tatted
like
up.
a-
He wears jeans
like
and
a-
t-shirts. No, he's not. I would not see him on a runway. I would see Tom Brady on a runway.
I think Adam Levine looks prettier than Tom Brady.
No.
He doesn't look edgy.
Yes, he does.
Him and Tom Brady could be twins.
There is. Oh.
They look so much alike. They
look. You're trying to get under my skin. I can tell by the stupid smirk on your face.
They kind of have the same style.
Okay, Tom Brady does not have... I have never seen Tom Brady dress or look anything like Adam Levine. Okay? Nothing.
He was Adam Levine for Halloween last year.
No, he wasn't. You're so silly. I like the dark hair, of course. That's why I was attracted to you. I just like a little bit of edge.
It's going light here soon, just so you know.
Well, I mean, that's okay.
Going gray.
No, it's not. On the sides a little bit. But everybody has a type, and it's just, I just feel like that Tom Brady's a little too... If you wear Uggs and you're a dude, you're out. I'm just throwing it out there.
Does he wear them, or did he model them back in the day?
I think a true man...
Millions of dollars?
I would think a true man would have a better sense than to ever even do that. He doesn't need to. He's got millions of dollars. He does not need to model for it. He can call up anybody, any other shoe brand, and say, can I do this? Because Uggs is on me, and I am not going to put myself in that situation. So I would rather go with you. And any company that knows what they're doing be like, yeah, but maybe they can't afford them. Because Uggs are freaking expensive.
Yeah, they are.
But anyway.
4 pair.
Just my opinion again. It means shit. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
He's making it. He's living life.
Right.
He could care less what Angie thinks.
Okay.
I'm just telling you my opinion.
Yeah, no, it's a great opinion. Your opinions count.
Anyway.
Here in the closet, your opinions count.
I really appreciate that. Elsewhere, I don't think
I'm
they
so
do.
glad we discussed the GOAT. Or we started the GOAT conversation. We'll come back to this. No, I'm saying our conversations about the GOAT. We'll come back to this another time.
I think that you can't...
After I do some research.
Okay, I think that you can't declare somebody the GOAT unless you have hard facts that they actually are. And sometimes, in some instances, people are called GOATs, and I think it's purely on... It's debatable. Okay, so like if you say that the best singer of all time, if you think of any singers...
That's too subjective.
That's
you
what I'm
can't
saying.
do that with singing.
That's 100% what I just said. You have to have... In order to call somebody the GOAT, You have to have hard facts. You have to compare apples to apples and say this is why, and it's hard facts. It's in black and white because he made this many passes. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean?
I agree with you.
I guess you could.
No, I agree.
I guess you could debate.
You know what?
Like if an album has got like I don't know. I mean, if it's like, how would they do it with music? Like albums go platinum. They go. You know what I mean?
There's too many categories.
There is too many
right?
categories.
There's too
I
many
totally agree.
Categories. That's the thing that Jordan even said this when they asked him. He's always denied that he's the GOAT because he said you can't compare my era to the older era. You know what I mean? There's all these different. You'd have to break it down because the rule changes.
Yeah.
The way the league works.
Yeah.
The size of people. The way everything. All the differences.
Too subjective.
You
right.
go way back to the 50s, and you had a guy, who won 8 championships in a row, and not the 50s, but like Bill Russell, and he's going every year and they're dominating, and he's one of the greatest.
Right.
And so you've got all, and that's what you can't. You're right. I agree with you. You can't. Sports, you can argue, but you've got to have what are you rating it on?
Right.
Are we rating it on the all-time scoring leader, the guy who scored the most for his career?
True.
Well, then that's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
True.
Okay. If you're going on rings, you're not going with Jordan. You're going with Bill Russell. I think he has the most rings. If you know what I mean? So,
yeah, I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. That's why the term drives me insane. Because there really can't be the greatest of all time. Because who declares that? It's all opinionated.
But it's great for sports. People always talking about it.
Right.
The thing is,
but you see what I'm saying?
You can argue. I can take the stats. I can take the championships. I can take the things that Michael Jordan did that nobody has ever done in multiple categories and show you why he is the greatest of all time.
Yeah. I mean, I understand that. If there's some statistics behind it, I get that.
But people would not agree with me, and it would always be subjective.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't say the term. The term should be non-existent. You know what I mean?
I see where you're going. Yeah.
There's just too many. I mean,
and that's what I'm saying. You got to say, okay. And the only thing really, when it comes to winning, that you could say in sports, who's the GOAT? Really, if the number one objective in sports is to win and win championships, right? At all costs. And the only thing you can really say to go, like maybe put that to, is the most winning coaches ever.
No, because they have to have a team.
But we're talking about the GOAT coach.
No, they have to.
They put it together. They make the team. That's part of being a coach.
They don't win it though.
But they put it. They have to orchestrate it. They have to put everything together. They got to put the offense together. They put the defense together. They got to put the plays together.
And guess what? There's an offensive coach. There's a defensive coach. There are advisors. They are all a team. Sorry. That you have a head coach, you have an offensive coordinator, a defensive coordinator. Who are they? I mean, why are they there? Are they shit? I mean, do they not even count?
No, they're part of the team.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And you know what?
That's what I'm saying. So how about the organization? The GOAT organization of all time.
Can I elaborate on this? Something that I want to enlighten you on?
Yes, because I'm so stupid.
No. It's another point that you got to see. You got great coaches. Like, okay, let's say Nick Saban. Just dominates, wins championships.
Right.
Alabama they had lost their program before he got there. Every year he loses and he gets those guys $1 million jobs because they work for him.
Right.
And they win championships with him and they learn his system. They leave. He hires another guy in. He keeps winning. They leave. Every 2 years he loses a defensive coordinator or an offensive coordinator. But guess what? He just said, next man up. As long as you're working for me and you're under my system, we're going to be successful.
Okay, fair enough. I see what you're saying.
But you take him out, they're done.
Are they?
Everywhere he's been, they are.
Okay, well then okay, I see that point.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's the GOAT. I'm not saying that.
I get what you're saying. Like,
I'm just trying to say,
people come and go and he still is sustainable and does his thing, then yeah, I get what you're saying.
I understand the team thing. But you know this as well as anybody. There's got to be somebody There's got to be, especially in sports and when you're organizing people, there's got to be someone that is an ultimate leader and an outlier that if you're going to be successful and win and compete, you know what I mean?
Right. I see what you're saying.
And then he's the type of guy, and that's what makes those greats great. It's like he won that national championship, and they're interviewing him afterwards. And sure, he's excited, he's celebrating. And she goes, "What are you going to do? What are you going to take a rest? Are you going to relax?" He goes, "Yeah, for 48 hours, and then I got to flight to a recruiting meeting across the country." You know what I mean? He just won a championship, and he's like, "I can't let any of those guys. Those guys are out recruiting while I'm still winning because there's only 2 teams left.
Yeah.
My competitors are out recruiting, and I don't want them getting my players."
Right.
So he never really, you know the greats. It's like you with your body image and what you're never satisfied.
No,
you're
never.
Okay. And that's what makes people great at what they do a lot of times. And it's a suffering thing. It's like people think, "Oh, he's so great." Well, he never rests.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I totally get what you're saying.
Those guys that are that obsessed, they just never rest because they're always worried about the next championship. They're always worried about losing. They're always worried about not getting there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, that's a good point. I like the point. I understand what you're coming from.
But
I can't argue sports very well because I'm not knowledgeable in it.
But
and I'm willing to learn.
I'm
not arguing. I'm saying debating.
Well, you're debating it very well because your thought process, I think, is very good on the whole team thing. And I think those winners, those guys who are winning, the coaches that are winning, that's it. They're a team thing. They take care of their people.
Yeah, that's a good leader right there. If you don't because I think it's just so ugly when people that are on a team take credit for everything. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying Tom Brady does that because let me tell you something. I don't pay attention when he's on the screen, so I don't know how he really is. I'm probably unfairly not liking him. I'm going purely on what I feel when I look at him. Because let me tell you, when he starts talking, I tune out. When he comes on the screen, I'm like, ugh.
Look, I don't even like the Patriots, but that guy's so generous
Maybe
and genuine.
He is.
I like him. And
okay, I'll promise. Listen, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try this season. When Tom Brady comes on the screen, I'm going to try to give him a chance. In my mind. I know he could care less, obviously. I'm just saying, let me try to change my opinion by actually giving a crap of what he said. I'm going to open my mind because I feel so adamant that I don't like him. And you're telling me that he's such a good person and he's amazing and he's this and he's this and he's this. I will step back and listen to what he has to say to see if I should change my opinion. Is that fair?
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Okay,
let's try that.
I'll do it tonight. Can't wait till he's on the screen.
He's fiery in the games. He's a competitor.
That's okay. That's good.
Yeah, it is good.
You should be.
Yeah.
Nobody wants a sissy quarterback.
No.
Nobody's gonna look up to you if you're not fiery and like intense.
You're right.
In the game.
Yes.
Right?
Oh, you gotta be. You gotta be. I mean, that's
So, anyway, I don't know where we got off the topic of this. I did not plan on talking about quarterbacks the entire evening, but I cannot wait to do my research tonight. I'm going to. I'm going to sit down and make a list. How many teams is there in the NFL?
There's 32, maybe?
Is there 32 teams?
Or is it 29?
I don't know.
I think there's 32.
How many NFL teams are there?
Here's a list of teams in the NFL.
I don't want a damn list. I want you to answer the freaking question.
Listen, man.
Gosh, she sucks. Where do you always tell me to go?
You gotta ask Google. Do you have the Google app?
Google Chrome?
Sure, that'll work. They have a microphone on that too.
Do I do it right here?
Once it. Can you hit the search?
Search.
And is there a microphone?
Oh, I see what you're saying. How many teams in the NFL? No. Let me see. I didn't say in the playoffs. This is just...
How many NFL teams are there?
I'm Googling it. 32.
I was right.
Google is way better.
Google's amazing.
Google's way better.
That's why I have
I'm tempted to get the other one off here. We're going to go through the teams tonight. Who's the Bear? What's that? Wait, I know. Don't tell me. The Bear is,
Come on, Angie.
Trubisky. Trubisky.
Yes, Mitch Trubisky.
Mitch. I wonder if he's cute. You think he's cute? I don't know. We're going to find out tonight. We're going to find all this out tonight. Angie's going to do it.
Oh, it sounds like you're excited.
I am. Is it okay that I want to look at men and see if they're attractive or not?
It's fine with me.
Like, you don't look at the cheerleaders. What team has the best cheerleaders? Please don't tell me the Cowboys. You will.
Honestly, you don't see the cheerleaders much.
You don't?
You have to try. You have to go to the page or something.
No.
So, I mean, we could do that.
Yeah,
too.
you can do
I
that.
could do that.
I don't care. Do it. Do it.
And find the hottest cheerleaders.
Do it. Yeah, well, no, I'm not going to even go there. Anyway.
I think we're done.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to talk about football the whole time.
I love it. I'm good with that.
I know nothing about it.
Well, it was a good conversation.
So, all right.
All right. Peace out. We're
Tom
done.
Brady, I'm going to give you another chance. I know you're listening.
Oh, wow.
Okay, bye.